Hello class, I am creating this video to discuss a few questions and some comments that I received over the last week as relates to this course. First, yes, you do need to read the weekly instructions that are made available each Monday. These are the instructions from week 1, we're in week 4 now. The weekly instructions provide the learning objectives for each chapter that we cover. The instructions also list the graded assignments for that week. And like I stated before, the weekly instructions are made available each Monday at 1 o'clock a.m. And the graded assignment will be displayed in red. Also, I want to point out that the schedule of the activities for this semester was updated to include the project assignments from chapters 10 through 22. Project assignments were somehow left off of the schedule. So you can find the updated schedule of activities in the week 1 module. And you can see in week 3, we started with project 10 for chapter 10. And here in week 4, we're working with project 11 for chapter 11. I have had a few questions about the concepts chapters as well. The concepts chapters are chapters 1 through 6 in the textbook. And we're covering the concepts chapters at the same time as we're covering the skills chapters. If you look at the schedule, you'll see that we started with the skills chapter, chapter 7 in week 1. And in week 2, we covered chapter 1, which is the concepts chapter, and 2 skills chapters, chapters 8 and 9. And in week 3, we actually took the test on chapter 1 and we started on chapter 10, the skills chapter. And in this week, we're working with chapter 2, computer hardware, and skills chapter, chapter 11. So all of our tests will cover only the concepts chapters, and we are testing on the concepts chapters every other week. For all of the chapters in the textbook, we will complete a SAM path assignment that is completed in SAM 2010. And for the office chapters, that is chapters 10 through 22, we are skipping chapters 17, 18, and 19. We will complete a project assignment. There is an explanation of the SAM path assignment in week 1 in the SAM submodule. It consists of a pre-test, training, and a post-test. If you score 100 on the pre-test, then the training and the post-test are not active for you. You have, in essence, proven your knowledge of the objectives for that chapter. If you score anything less than 100 on the pre-test, the skills that you missed are placed in the training, and those skills that are in the training are then used to create the post-test. I will always record the highest grade that is made either on the pre-test or the post-test. And remember that the post-test can be completed up to 3 times. Also, as stated in the syllabus, you must score at least 75 on all assignments in this course for the assignment to count. In other words, if you score less than 75 on the pre-test and or post-test, your grade will not be posted in PAULS. You have to score at least 75, and you have 3 attempts at the post-test to score at least 75. I received a question last week on how to access SAM. So just in case there's someone else out there who's not sure how to access SAM, on this page from the week 1, this the link to access SAM, sam2010.course.com will take you to the SAM assessment application. So let me take you there now. Just select our section and then go to the activity list. You see these are the SAM assignments for chapter 11 this week. This is the SAM path assignment assignment for chapter 11. You see right now the pre-exam is available. If you take the pre-exam and you score less than 100, then the training will become available. When you finish that, then the post-test will become available. If you score at least 100 on the pre-exam, as I said previously, the training and the post-exam will not be available to you because you have mastered those objectives in that chapter. I was speaking to one of you over the phone last week, and you commented about the number of tasks that appear in the SAMPATH assignments. Now, I know in Chapter 10 there were quite a few, about 50 tasks that you had to complete. And in Chapter 11, there may be only 33. And I guess in relation to some other courses, that may be quite a few tasks for one assignment. But I want you to keep in mind that we do not test you on the office chapters. So on chapters 7 through 22, we do not test you on those chapters, but we need to assess you on all of the learning objectives for that chapter. So therefore, you will have more tasks or more questions in the assignment per chapter. But remember, while you are completing the SAM Path assignment and you feel like it's taking you too long or there are too many tasks, remember that there is no test. And this is basically your test, assessing your knowledge. Now, for every chapter, starting with chapter 10, there is a project assignment. And the project assignment provides you with an instruction file and a starting file, and you have 5 attempts at completing or submitting your project assignment. So you click the start button to continue, and you see you have an instruction file and you have a starting file. And when you're finished, this is the name of the file that you will look for on your computer system. You come back and upload it by clicking here and clicking submit to have the file graded by SAM. So this is what your instructions look like. You download the instructions. An overview of the assignment, and starting with student start file are the actual instructions for completing the assignment. So this is the name of the file, and it tells you clearly to change the name of the file from this, your first name, last name, underscore 1, to this, your first name, last name, underscore 2. The only thing you're changing in the name of the file is the 2. So you want to make sure there's an underscore character before the 2 and a dot, 1 dot after the 2. And then you complete the other instructions on the page. And it also gives you an idea of what the completed document should look like. This is what your completed file should look like. It always helps if you can print this set of instructions. Okay, I'm going to minimize that. And your starting file, click and then open it. This is what your starting file looks like. And you may have to enable the editing. You will. This is the file you start with. You use the instruction file to make the changes. Save the file, changing the file name underscore to underscore 2. And when you finish, you want to come back to this location, for instance. Just open it back up, click in here on Project 11, then click Start. Your attempts are, well, I'm going to have a file named that in order to upload it. But anyway, you click on Choose Files and then locate this file on your computer system. And once you do that, the Submit button becomes active. And then you click Submit. And you can click Submit up to 5 times for the project assignments. And just like the other assignments that you completed in this course, you must score at least 75 on the project assignment for the grade to count. I want to show you how to access your project reports in SAM. I don't have access to them in this view, but I think to see your reports, you click on the Reports button. Oops, I didn't notice that before. Okay, this is a project that I submitted, and as you can see, I did not do very well on it. My score is 24 out of 100. And the fourth task, press the enter key twice and then type the inside address as shown in the instructions. I probably didn't do any of these. So it's showing that the inside address is not found or contains typing errors. And in number 5, press the enter key twice, type the salutation, dear Mayor Townsend, don't forget the colon. This entry is not there. So when I scroll down, yes, the entry, I don't have anything listed there. So what I need to do then is go back and perform the task for these instructions and resubmit my document. And I can submit it for projects up to 5 times. So you do get a report that shows you what you've done incorrectly, and you can use the report to make your corrections and then resubmit. Okay, I hope that helps to answer some of your questions about SAM. The other questions that I've had have to do with course mates. Yes.